Hello again. We've got another installment of Scary Stories with Landlord Gurus. We've been talking about all kinds of things that kind of have gone wrong in our experiences. Anything from tenant issues to non-payment of rent to cleanliness to systems breaking and plumbing and frozen pipes. And so we'll just carry on. And like the previous episode, I believe I talked about what things should and should not go through the plumbing system. And has got a story that kind of follows on regarding that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's becoming a theme in these scary stories that plumbing is a factor a lot of the time. And when it comes right down to it, plumbing is
No fun.
no, yeah, can be problematic, and it's the most common problem, I think, really,
Yeah.
consequential problem. Yeah. So my scary story has to do with a single family house that I rent, that I manage, and it's a 50s house, and bought it 3 or 4 years ago and did some work to it, scoped the sewer system. There were some sections that had kind of settled or there were breaks. And so we replaced parts of that. And we also lined it's a fiberglass lining process. We lined it basically from the corner of the house out to the street. So that's kind of basically like brand new and shouldn't have any problems. So we got everything into good condition, but it is a concrete sewer system. So these are sections of concrete pipe. And what happens with concrete is that over time, over the last 60 or 70 years, the water flowing through there has taken away the fine particles and has left on the surface kind of a bumpy, the pebbles that go into the concrete are exposed. So it's kind of like those exposed aggregate pavers,
Right.
that you walk on. So that's all fine as long as all you're putting down your sewer is waste, human waste. And in some cases, actually, people will use kind of a fine or a toilet paper that breaks down really easily. But even if the toilet paper gets hung up on these rocks, it degrades really quickly, and it's no problem. I have a very nice family. This is about a year ago. Very nice family living there, a couple small kids. And unbeknownst to them, unfortunately for everybody, that one of their kids was potty training and was flushing their wipes.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we all know about it. We all kind of know not to do it, even if they say, flushable on the package, do not flush them.
Right.
And
so many of those
really,
claim to be flushable, and right, and we know that it shouldn't be.
yes, right. And so it's something that I try to remember to mention to tenants now, is that flushable wipes are not flushable and they will clog, especially older systems.
Right.
Totally functional sewer system until you introduce this item that doesn't break down. And once one gets stuck on a rock, then the next one piles up against it, and it just adds up until it was totally clogged and backing up into the basement. So $2,200 later, some drain cleaning guy was out there for half a day, basically, or more, and had to work really hard to break through this barrier and get everything flushed downstream. And I think this actually even causes trouble for the municipal sewer systems.
Right.
So
all the way through down there, because I could do the same thing, just in a much larger clump, I suppose.
yeah, nasty. So anyway, the horror story here is the bill. And I helped with it somewhat out of goodwill. I paid about a quarter of it, but the tenants, it was very clear. And this is something to keep in mind, is to have plumbers that you use that will work with you, that will tell you what they find, so that if it was user error that caused this. And we talked about the dishwasher. One of the previous elements was, dishwasher. And in the same way, that plumber told me that it was misused, that it clogged up a dishwasher. So no more flush wipes have gone down there. Everything's working fine. The horrors in the rearview mirror, but it was a costly one. So I'd highly recommend counseling your tenants that they shouldn't put wipes down the drain, and if they do and it clogs, that they will need to pay the bill.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think we mentioned this before, that we know some landlords who put together a little binder of kind of instructions or things to do or not do. This
Right.
might be a good one to add in there as well, like no flushable wipes.
Yep. Yeah. Or a plumbing addendum or checklist is something that's been on my mind, and maybe we'll work on something like that, where it's something you include with the lease, where it's like they're initialing when they sign the lease. Flushable wipes should not be flushed, even if they say they're and I'll scrape my plates, and only incidental scraps in the garbage disposal, and the dishwasher, everything needs to be well rinsed before it goes in the dishwasher, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And contact me if the toilet is running so that the water bills aren't insane.
Right. Exactly.
These types of things, because plumbing's highly consequential. It's one of the biggest areas that you can run into trouble. So
it's true. And yeah, I mean, having done this, we know what to look out for. Tenants, they might not know. It might not be that they're malicious or anything. It's just they just need to know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good to let them know things to look out for.
Everybody's sake. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for their sake too. So all right.
Well, good. Well, yeah.
My story.
Yeah, I'm glad it got resolved. And again, we're going to continue on with more of these scary stories in the future. So make sure you like and subscribe, get notified when new ones come up. If you have any scary stories of yourselves that you have dealt with or would like us to address, add them to the comments below and we'll make sure to check it out.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everyone.